The reason you're not consistent is because you have zero consequences to your lack of consistency. Think about that for a second. A few weeks ago, it was the beginning of September, and I'm about to make a bet with my friend that will not only leave me uncomfortable, but also my bank account. And the bet goes as follows. We have to do some form of exercise, whether it's weightlifting, whether it's walking 3 or more miles, or running 2 or more miles every single day for 1 year. Otherwise, we have to pay each other $5 if we miss a workout, we miss a day. Now that's enough to make you uncomfortable, and me, and anyone, right? Because you don't want to pay your friend, you don't want to be that loser that pays your friend that $5. You know, it doesn't only hurt your ego, it also hurts your bank account. So imagine just like missing a week. That's like boom, $35. So it adds up very quickly. And the goal here was to make both of us, and you know, for the whole year, and the bet is not over, it just started, very consistent with the gym. I've been a very consistent guy in general, but not as much as I'd like. So my goal is to do obviously an exercise every single day, some form of exercise, just show up even 30 minutes, go on a walk, go on a run. That was my goal for the past, few months. But in the past few months, I don't think I was there every single day. Like I would do 6 out of 7 days maybe, and some days 5 out of 7. There were some days where, life happens and you wake up later and it's like 11 after you got started with work, and oh shit, now there's this thing, and now it's that, and now it's the evening, and you're like, I'm not gonna do it. But one of those days actually happened to me. Like woke up a little bit later, schedule was messed up, but that day I went on a run. I did the bare minimum. I did that 2 miles. I walked another day, the 3 miles that I told you about. All this because there's something on the line. There's a consequence if I don't show up. There's a consequence if I don't be consistent. So this comes back to the quote that we started this video with. If you don't have a consequence to your lack of consistency, then you're just going to keep going through that route that you've been. You're going to keep missing those gym days. You're not going to show up to your work, to your business, to your goals. And yeah, you need to give yourself a reality check and do something like this. So what do I suggest you do? How can you learn from this? I think what we can learn here is, everyone says accountability is so important. It's so important. But truly, just think about, I haven't missed a day in September of working out. And it's just because of this accountability thing. And not only is my friend keeping me accountable, but there's something on the line. There's a consequence on the line here. So what I suggest you do with this advice is think, what in your life have you been inconsistent with? And how can you apply this framework? So let's say you've been inconsistent with the gym. You want to hit every single day at the gym, even show up just like I told you, do a mile walk, do 2 miles, and you haven't been doing that. You feel lazy, you feel unmotivated. Why don't you have consequences now for yourself if you don't reach that goal? First of all, it could be with yourself, right? If you don't have someone who is as consistent as you, it could be with yourself. It could be, I have to pay my parents a few dollars every time I miss a workout. Or it could be, I have to do a 10-mile run. If I miss a workout, or like a 5-mile run, I have to do it, or I have to wake up early for that run. Just think and be creative with consequences for not showing up, for not being consistent. Whether it's every day, you want to show up 5 times a week for the gym. But again, this doesn't even have to do with the gym. And I'll tell you exactly how I'm applying this formula in my life. So I obviously haven't been really consistent with YouTube. I haven't been posting for around a month. So in all of September, I've been focusing on work, specifically my Amazon launch for my business, and also been traveling. Bullshit excuses, right? Like I could have still shown up if I really wanted to. And that's why I'm here with you, because I'm not perfect and neither are you. And I want to show you how I'm going to apply this strategy that I told you, like having consequences for not showing up. So what I want to do, and I'm putting this publicly because it's the important part, is if I don't post 8 videos, it could be any, length in the month of September. This is the first one, obviously. Then I'll have to pay $20 to each person that comments below. And, we'll figure it out if the time comes and I don't show up. But the goal here is not only to show you how I'm using this in my life, but show you how this will force me to be more consistent. Because I swear, if I didn't do this, I'd be like posting, twice a week. So the goal is not to do this, forever, because I'm going to burn out. But the goal is to prove to you that this actually works, and it will work, because there's a consequence, whether it's monetarily, whether it's physically. It could be, you can be creative with this, but you need to have consequences for your lack of consistency, for your lack of discipline. I think a lot of us struggle with discipline. A lot of us struggle with showing up to work, to your business, but you never think, oh, maybe I need to have some sort of consequence for not showing up, right? Because nothing's working. I don't show up to the gym. I don't show up to the business I want to start. Why don't you think about something that you can sort of punish yourself with if you don't show up? Now, a lot of people will take this the wrong way, or a lot of people will be like, oh my God, he said punish yourself. That's bad. That's so not good. I feel like a lot of people hearing this will take that the wrong way. But you have to understand that if you think this way, that you're never going to make it, because you need to be like that to yourself. You need not to live like a soft life. You need to have consequences for not showing up. You can't just be all happy and everything is great. Everything is going great. No consequences. Life is perfect. And your life actually sucks. You can't do that. You need to have consequences for not showing up. And I hope this kind of showed you my approach, and I hope you can learn from it. Just think, if there's one actionable thing I want you to think about, I'm sure there's one thing you struggle with. What consequence could you put on the line? Maybe even put it in front of you every single day on your computer monitor. Make it known, make it public, right? I'm telling you right now, online. I told my friend, right? We both know about it. So I'm learning from this, and I hope you can learn as well. And it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt if I don't show up, if I don't do those 8 videos, because think about it. There could be 30 people commenting now that I'm offering this thing. That's $600, just like that. $600. So that's the feeling that I'm feeling right now. That's what I want you to have. Shit, there's something on the line. I can't not show up. Whether it's, oh, you want to work on your business, but you haven't been working on it. You need to put something on the line, because we live in this safe world where we're too afraid to put something on the line. We're too afraid to have consequences for not showing up. But I feel like the only way we can grow is doing these things. And I promise I'm going to grow from this experience, because I haven't been consistent with YouTube, and it almost feels like a skill that you lose, right? If you don't do it often. I feel like it's kind of weird being in front of the camera after not being in front of the camera for a long time. So I'm going to gain a lot from this as well. So brother, comment down below if you want. You can say whatever. You can just say the ABCs, or you can say more, I'm rooting for you. I hope you root for me. But yeah, comment down below if you want to have the opportunity to make $20 if I don't show up and record 8 videos in September. So the bet is there. I'm a man of my word, and I know that maybe from this experience you can learn something, and it's time to step up. It's time to have some consequences for not showing up. So brother, I hope this helped you. I'll see you next time. Peace.